Hey, my name is Chimezie Akara. I would like to say thank you to the committee, to Prison Legal Services, and everybody who played a role in me being able to speak to you today. I'm here asking on behalf of my loved ones, on behalf of my loved ones, on behalf of my family, on behalf of our collective communities, that you please align archaic visit application process with the times. I'm here in support of an act to build restorative community connections, the visitation bill. Please modernize community connections in the age of technology. Please give our communities better access to its incarcerated individuals. Please make visiting rooms a more family-friendly environment conducive to love if the privilege is earned, conducive to community connections with elderly and vulnerable populations. If the prison is earned, if the privilege is earned, please lift restrictions on the number of visitors I'm able to meet with, resulting in my having to play favor between family and friends. I haven't had a contact visit in over 3 years by choice because visits wasn't serving my family members. It was exposing them to correctional conditions where they're exposed to guard dogs, where they're exposed to uh, confrontational attitudes, where they're exposed to a bunch of things that left them leaving the visit worrying about me and my well-being, and I felt it wasn't fair for me to expose them to that because I can handle me myself being exposed to this because of the choices I've made in the past, but I can't handle bringing my family into these things. So I speak for a lot of people when I say that people would rather go and meet with their family via Zoom instead of actually in person. And there's not a day goes by that I'm not yearning and longing for my family's love, my community's love. And I ask that you please make the visit room experience more family friendly for them. Please. Again, the best intervention is a family member. The best intervention is friends. The best intervention is community coupled with programming. That's the epitome of community connections. I decided to use my voice to bolster the collective incarcerated individual voice. So I want to speak on somebody on my housing unit who recently, Jonathan Acevedo, who recently applied for a visit with his grandmother who's coming from Puerto Rico. And it was told that based off the operational needs of the facility, that he would have to have his grandmother stick to the regular visiting time, which is 1 to 4 o'clock. And by the time he actually gets in there, it would be around 2 o'clock. So I promised him I would bring that to you guys' attention about the operational needs. And with that said, I believe compensation is oversight. But coupled with oversight, data is needed because numbers don't lie. Oversight is needed to hold those accountable who are undermining community connections. And with that said, I'd like to support and act creating an independent correctional oversight office to facilitate the recommendations of the Special Legislative Commission on Structuralized Racism in Correctional Facilities and offer my support to REICI, Latoya Whiteside, and also thanks to her for the good work she's doing. Transparency is the cornerstone of meaningful community connections. Thank
Thank you,
you.
sir. Thank you very much.